Good morning and welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. In today's video, guess what? I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. I do want to show you what I've done and what I was starting to do, and then I thought, well, I'd better tell you what I'm doing. I got the signature sewn in, okay, so I did the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I did go around all the outside edges with the, which one did I use? Where did it go? The ground espresso. Sorry, ground espresso. So I set outside the other day. It was nice and inked around all of it again. I did some stamping on the white space of the pages, just random stamping, stenciling, stamping and stenciling. So I haven't done anything else. Like I started to try to do that yesterday, but I just really haven't had time to be in here working on it. So I'm trying to do that this morning. What I've done with the first letter is I have just kind of torn around the edges. And if you don't know, when you're tearing paper, hopefully this will show up. So see how that's like splitting almost? Hopefully you can see that, okay? So it matters which way you tear your paper. So if you want that look on it, then you know that edge is going to take ink similar to sorry, big truck just went by. So you're going to get ink like this, okay? Hopefully you can see that. So that was tearing it one direction, and now when you pull it the other direction, you get it on the other side. So it depends. Like I want to have my edge more clean like this for a sharper edge to ink. I hope that makes sense. So it's kind of awkward for me, for my hands, but I want that clean edge to be what's left on my letter, I don't want the rougher edge on my letter. I hope I'm saying that where you understand what I'm saying. If not, let me know and I'll try to explain it again. So then I'm just very gently and carefully taking these scissors, and I was going to do this outside. I said I was going to do this outside because of the mess that it's going to make, but I can't film as well outside. If you've been watching me for a while, you know when I try to film outside, it can be kind of noisy with the traffic. My son is still in bed this morning, but I have to get this filmed and posted because it's getting into the weekend, and you guys know I'm like busy. So anyway, I'm just going to continue to do this. I'm not going to do this on film, mostly because I think it's going to be really noisy. And then I'm just going to go along this edge. Now, I'm not tearing exactly like the design is. I just am not that precise in my tearing. I'm sure you could probably take like maybe a paintbrush with some water just around that edge. It would soften it. Let's try it. We'll try it on this other letter since I've kind of gotten that one started and see. I'm sure it's going to soften. This little backing from a butterfly that's clear, and I just keep moving it around because I keep thinking I want to use it for something, but I just don't know what I want to use it for. Where is my, here, we'll just use this one that I use for my napkins. Get that water going. I'm a little crazy this morning. I've got to go to physical therapy and I have to pack, and I'm trying to film, so please give me some grace if I'm sounding a little crazy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning, ooh, hey, that's working. Ooh, maybe I'll do that instead. Look at that. Still not getting it exactly where I want it, but I think that's going to allow me to get closer to that brown and soften that edge so I can really get that distressed look that I want. And then I can go back with my nail and just kind of pop that off. Now, I have an inkjet. I do not have a laser printer, so I have to be really careful with the water on where the printed surface because it'll make my ink run. So do be mindful of that. But you know what? Business going well. I miss our walks to the river. Long once again, be able to hold your hand. Tiptoe to the daffodils and listen to the birds. I'm trying to think, like, what if she were crying because she misses him and I just dripped some water on here? That might be kind of fun. That might be kind of fun. Counting the days. So she's counting the days until she sees him again. So maybe she might have a weepy tear, right? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I'm just going to continue around this edge, but I do think I'm liking using that water around there because it's giving me a cleaner, kind of a cleaner. I don't really care, but like if it's a well-worn letter, I know I've already said that like twice, right? Stop repeating, but just thinking my way through this and how I want this to look. It's really tattered and well-loved, like they've read them and read them and read them again because they're missing each other. Okay, so I'm just going to continue on with this, and then when I come back, see, that's torn there. We'll see. I don't know exactly how I'm going to finish these. Listening to my murder show, I almost started filming with it rolling. Okay, so I switched to a paintbrush, which I found transferred more water than my napkin brush. But I'll tell you, because I do have inkjet instead of a laser printer, it was moving the ink and it was getting like a green tinge to it. Here, hopefully you can see that. And so I don't think I will drip it like as if it were teardrops on here unless there's no coffee left in the coffee pot. I thought I might do some coffee, but this makes a mess. I mean, so I probably will take the other letters outside to scrape the edges. I know there are tools that can distress. I just don't have one of those. So I am using the side, you know, just the edge of the scissor, but do know, be careful so you don't cut yourself, because that would hurt, and we don't want anybody to get cut playing with their papers. And then when I did this, it actually made some more tears than what Caroline's got designed in the letters. But I'm okay with that because it's just going to give it that much more of the worn edge, you know, and so I'm just going to kind of ink in those. And what I was thinking I would do, and see, I went to working on this one and not the first one, so I have to be mindful of the dates on these. And I'm not sure how I'm going to incorporate these. I have an idea. We'll see how it plays out. Oops, oh well. The nice thing about the rough edges on this is if I put another bump or lump in it, it's okay because they're already in here, you know, by design, which I think is really kind of cool. So I'm just trying to think my way around how I'm going to put these in. Like I said, I kind of think I have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure. Now, some of this just has a little bit too much white, so I'm just trying to pop that off. Okay, so I'm not going to continue to work on these letters right now. I have to go to physical therapy and I have to pack, and so I think I'll probably move on to some pockets or something that will be, let's see, working on these letters in the truck is not going to be an option because of the mess. Sure, I'll have to think about that too. I was actually hoping to get this done before we left for the weekend, but I don't think that's going to be possible just with everything I have to do today to get ready to go. Now, see, I like that. I think that looks fun, and let's wear that a little bit more there, because, you know, if we're reading our letters a lot, it's going to be tattered feeling, right? So the bottom, we'll roll that. Okay. We'll roll this. Just kind of... I'm just trying to distress it a little bit more. I want it, you know, worn paper is going to be really soft feeling. Yeah, so let's just see. And I know the back of this is like super white. So I think I'm probably going to stencil on the back of it. Or maybe I'll just take I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. my Dollar Tree makeup brushes. And we'll just take this and we'll just, I have glitter in my ink. I'm just going to distress this. Trying really to be mindful of not just getting a huge dark ink, you know, on there. Trying to go in a circular motion. I'm still getting a little bit of where I initially touched down, which I was not trying to do. So let's see if I come in from off the page. There we go. And you can just see how that takes away some of that bright white. So I'll continue and do the whole back of this, and then I'll be back. Oh my goodness, I'm actually really enjoying this, but I'm like, I've got to go soon. I've got to quit playing with this. But I don't have any extra ink on my dauber, and I'm just trying to, like, you know, when you've read a letter over and over and over again, you know, you can feel it. It gets all that, you know, love and, you know, age to it. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of distress just kind of on those wrinkles, and like you clutch the letter to your heart, you know, you can't see that, but just pretend you're clutching that to your chest. And so you're gonna get some just natural wrinkles in it. And so I just like it. And then the back, I've just distressed it, and I accidentally dropped it on my ink pad, but I think that it's okay. And so, yeah, so I like it. So this is going to get tucked in a pocket somewhere. And maybe, well, you know, we could maybe, oh, I know what we could do. So Daffodil's letters, maybe I'll tie a ribbon around them and have both of Daffodil's letters, the ones to Daffodil, in a pocket, and then the ones to Frederick, maybe I will put those together in a different pocket, because they wouldn't really be stored together, I think. They would be separate because each person would have their own letters, right? So I'll have to think about that. I have paper dust everywhere. But yeah, I think it came out really good and just distressed, and I wrinkled the corners, and so I like it. I think it looks pretty good. I may go over this with, let's see, what was the color I was thinking? Can't think of what it's called. I know in my mind what it is. I just don't know where it is. Antique linen. That's the one. To give it just a little bit more color on the back. And then, let's see, I have my other little makeup brush. If you don't have these, they're a Dollar Tree, so they'll be, what, $1.25 now? I don't know what that's off of. And I just took baker's twine and labeled them. So that way I won't cross-contaminate my ink pads with different colors. So browns will be with browns, blues, etc. And that way I'm not cross-contaminating my pads, and I have one for each one. Now this is before they went up to $1.25. I got them for $1, but I mean, it's not gonna, I think it's worth it to protect my ink pads from, you know, taking one that's been in my, you know, brown or black and then sticking it in my pink. I mean, that would not be good, would it? So just kind of a tip. And like I said, the different color baker's twine. If you need baker's twine in the various colors so you can do this, please let me know. I have rolls. I don't have big rolls of it. I have the small rolls. I got it like Hobby Lobby, I think. But it only takes a few inches of each to label them. Mine are a little bit too long. They drive me crazy, actually, because they're too long, but I just haven't taken the time to trim them. So if you need the twine to label your brushes, please, by all means, let me know. And then also, I know people use makeup sponges as well. I don't like the makeup sponges as well for this. I think it's too hard to control the color, and not having the big globs of, you know, like you set your dauber down, you're going to get a big circle, you know. So that's just my preference. But again, just a suggestion to protect your ink pads, because as we all know, our art supplies are not inexpensive. So, okay, so I'm happy with that. So I will work on this later. And also another tip is the little Velcro dots from Dollar Tree. You can stick your daubers on again so you're not cross-contaminating your pads. I like to have one for each color, or you could just have one for each color of the rainbow or similar to the makeup brushes, so you're not cross-contaminating that way either. Okay, so that is that. So that's this one. I'll do all 4 of them like this. I'm not going to do all 4 of them on camera, but I'll do all 4 of them like this. And then, but I probably won't finish them today, and we'll probably move on to something else. But I think that's going to be fun tucked in a pocket. It's not going to be this pocket, but just still, it will be like worn and well-loved in a pocket. Okay, so, okay, that's going to be that. I'll be back later. How fun. I was showing Mark what I did, and he was like, that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm going to finish the letters later. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. We'll try to get it. It's going to be a short video, so for that I apologize. But if you're following along or you've gotten this kit, let me know and try this and see how you like it. I think it came out really cool. I love it. And anyway, I hope you're enjoying this design team project. I am. You know, like I said when I started, I had no idea where I was going with it. But I'm kind of liking where it's ending up. And so I'll have to finish getting the letters distressed. But in next video, I want to try to get some pockets in here and maybe make some embellishments for it. So that will be in the next video, which hopefully I can get filmed today so it can get uploaded for you over the weekend, or for viewing over the weekend until I get back. So if thank you for joining me. If you like the content, I know I'm really scattered right now. I have to go to an appointment. I have to pack and do laundry and do all sorts of things today. So my little crazy train in my brain's going. Hopefully you'll understand that. I'm sure you do when you have crazy hectic days and lots to do. So I'm still thinking I want to use this on the front somehow, but I haven't decided how I want to use it. Anyway, so, okay, that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.